Hey guys, so today's gonna be a busy day. We've got a lot to get into, and this Love Island After Sun review, there's just a lot for us to discuss. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. Back at it again with another video. If you have not subscribed, guys, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, Patreon merch, my TikTok. I would appreciate it. Go and check that out, baby. And let's get straight into this video. You don't even know what I need to say. You guys can already tell. Anyways, we got a lot to get into. I want to break After Sun down because I feel like they have an agenda. I also feel like there's been several awkward moments and also a breakup that has taken place as well. Mary and Aaron have officially broken up, although I don't think they were together in any capacity of, you know, being serious and exclusive and girlfriend and boyfriend, but they definitely were actively seeing each other. The reason why I use the words breakup so strongly is because when anybody assumed that they were a couple that were not compatible, especially on the show, they seemed to get very angry and emotional, especially Aaron. And, you know, Mary was very shady with her responses at the time as well, lest we forget. And she brutally kind of friend zoned him. I assume you already knew anyways, when they were speaking on After Sun, how the fact that they're going to remain as good friends. I would have assumed they would at least try to date for at least a couple of months to, you know, maintain their relevancy, get people to discuss them, become a think piece for some people. I don't know, or people would stand them or like them or whatever you want to do. I do feel like, they're broken up, guys. They're gone, they're done. You know, it is what it is. And I'm glad that they got dumped from the show when they did, because it showed that they never should have been in the final. The fact that these two were close to being in the final, yet they broke up so quickly on the outside, showed that they were never a couple to begin with, and that they were kind of just put together last minute, and they shouldn't have been saved, and I'm glad that they weren't. You get so annoyed at people who vote you as the least compatible, but then, you know, you break up so quickly. There was such a strong reaction, especially from Aaron. The fact that, you know, he thought it was all BS and everything. You know, it just goes to prove that the fact that they were upset that they were picked over Brett and Priya makes no difference, because neither one of those couples are existing today. The energy you had in that villa for when people voted for you as the least compatible couples, or whatever you want to call it, and then the fact that you come out and you break up so quickly means that you guys were pretty fake. I do feel like Aaron was fake anyways, from his strategic responses when Faye told him that, you know, that Faye voted for them, but when it was Kaz, of course he got very angry and irritated at Kaz. But with Faye, he just kind of left it and kept it moving. It's like that within itself, to me, was a strategy, and at the same time it's just hilarious within itself. The comedy writes itself at this point with some people that you don't even need to cuss them out, because the fact that she friend zoned him, I honestly did not expect that. I thought they would at least be together for 6 months, then they would drift apart or something, but it hasn't even been a week. It's been literally 48 hours, 2 days, and Mary had already confirmed that they have broken up, or however long it was since they got dumped from the show. But yeah, absolutely hilarious. We then have Liberty and Jake, who are on After Sun as well, and I do feel like it's awkward, it's weird. Jake got emotional and he cried. I feel like, again, the tears weren't coming through. They never really have come through. I've never seen her actually cry in the villa, but each to their own. And of course, Liberty is really there reasserting herself, her value, her reassurance, her confidence, her strength as the girl in the villa, and is saying that, you know what, I'm glad that I took this choice to end the situation, and I don't want to go back to it. And the fact that Jake was like, you know, maybe we could see something going on the outside of the villa, and of course she was like, well, no, I'm reasserting this again. I'm glad that I ended this entirely. It was very awkward between them two, and I also feel like when it came to their best bits, the best bits kind of showed bad bits as well. So it wasn't really best bits as well. It was just very awkward. It was going to be anyways, the way they ended the situation. I don't think these two would even remain friends within 6 months. I feel like they would just drift off naturally as they should. There's no reason for these two to communicate anymore. It's like an ex or something. You're broken up. There's no need for you guys to continue to have any communication. And the only reason that is taking place is because they're both on the show. But as the new season progresses and this goes, I do feel that these two would definitely drift away. I can 100% see that happen. And I'm not mad at it at all, guys. I'm not mad at all. I do find it weird that there was no Kaz and Liberty best bits shown for Liberty. That in itself was needed, because that was the best friendship that we had seen in the villa. I'm not sure who Liberty is pushing for the finale. I would hope it's Kaz and Tyler, but I don't know. Someone said it was Millie and Liam, which to me was quite surprising. So, but I'm pretty sure she didn't. I don't know if that's a rumor or not. I honestly don't know. We then have this agenda. And I want to get into this agenda and break this down as well, because I do think it's unfair the way that she has been treated, Kaz, especially when it comes to the panel. It's been the third week in a row now, I believe. You know, Laura's been throwing some shade here and there, and I also do feel like the panels for the last 2 or 3 weeks talking about how, you know, it's weird that they did this kind of exclusive way, weird that they use towels. Kaz and Tyler are bored of each other, they're not going to make it on the outside world. It's this continuous situation. At least have a diverse panel where you have people who are supporters of Kaz and Tyler as opposed to not be supporters, and to have that continuous theme, I do feel like it's unfair, and it shows that perhaps there could be some kind of agenda or some kind of situation going on where they don't want these two to win. Even in newspaper articles, especially in the Mirror, they listed the final contestants for Love Island, but they did not even include Kaz and Tyler at all. I feel like a lot of people didn't even expect her to get to the finale, so the fact that even articles are brushing out their names is quite embarrassing. Some people have also complained on the Love Island app that there's a box hiding Kaz and Tyler, you can't even see their faces, so that in itself has caused a lot of frustration. I do feel like all of this stuff that is taking place, I don't think it's a coincidence. I honestly don't, because there's too much that is taking place at this point. I do feel that Laura Moore is just not fit to host Love Island. That is what I've just honestly felt. It's nothing personal. I just feel like there needs to be somebody else who just has more charisma, and I just do not see it for her, especially on Love Island After Sun, especially the fact that she is quite biased and it pours out, and I just don't think she's a good fit for the show. Caroline Flack had this kind of joyous, you know, vibe to anybody and every contestant, and I feel like Laura Moore has her favourites, and she's definitely showing it, and it can affect the voting, it can affect people's opinions, and I think it's just very unprofessional, because you are a host and you should remain impartial. There should be nothing to show that you are not really a fan of this, that, and I feel like the questions at the panel keep having the same views, and it's like, where are you getting these people from? Why can't you get people that, you know, like other individuals as well? Why is it continuously this way? I feel like it is an agenda. I feel like it is unprofessional. I feel like it's not right at all. It's very much unfair, and I feel like when you see things that are like this unfair, you should, you know, really speak up about it, especially if you're watching a show like this. To those who say, oh, don't watch Love Island, and etc., etc., it's the biggest reality show in the UK. Everybody's watching this show, so I don't understand that, but like, people are going to watch the show. Anyways, guys, I wanted to do a quick Love Island After Sun review. I don't know, After Sun this year just hasn't been banging for me. I think it's been just quite boring. Normally I look forward to it here and there. Apart from the Amy and Hugo stint, I don't see anything else that happened on After Sun that I thought was thoroughly enjoying. I don't really watch After Sun, I don't care for it either. I don't know about you guys, but on Sundays when the Love Island episode finishes, I'm not like, oh wait, let me watch After Sun. Yes, can't wait to watch that. I'm not excited for it. I feel like it's lost its appeal massively as a, you know, after show for Love Island. It never really used to be like that. I just feel like they need to replace the presenter. Laura Moore, I don't think she is it. I honestly don't. I feel like we need somebody else on the show, and, you know, somebody who's just more charismatic and can, you know, keep everybody the same and just is laughable, is joking. I just feel like I just don't see it for in that way. It's nothing personal, it's just how I feel as somebody from the audience. Anyways, guys, let me know what your thoughts are when it comes to this. I just can't believe Mary and Aaron have broken up already so quickly. Like, the jokes within themselves, like the joke writes itself, man. They had so much energy. They were so irritated. They were only irritated because they were becoming vulnerable. That was the only reason they were irritated. That was the only reason they were irritated as individuals, because they were becoming vulnerable. They didn't want to leave, and therefore they were the biggest game players. It was nothing to do with them wanting to be seen as a great couple together, because they felt themselves that they weren't a great couple together. The fact that they broke up so quickly, I cannot get over that, guys. I just cannot get over that. And he had so much energy for Kaz. He had so much energy for Kaz. So much energy, shouting and screaming and just annoyed. Why would you be so annoyed if you guys aren't even going to make it on the outside? It's just bizarre, man. Let me know what your thoughts are when it comes to this After Sun review. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Click that button. A lot of content is coming out today, guys. Brace yourselves. I'm tired as hell, but a lot is coming out. Click that button. Subscribe. Go to the Patreon. Send support over there. And I'll catch you guys soon for another review.